Hello everyone, how you doing? Welcome to the Kirk Hustle Revolution. Kirk here, over here giving you some good tips on the courier business. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor, give me a like, subscribe, share with your friends, your family, whoever's looking to get into this industry. We're over here talking about, getting into the independent courier service, all right? Becoming an independent contractor. Listen, there's a lot of money in this business. A lot of people are getting into it nationwide. All these companies that are out there now, major companies, what they're doing is they're outsourcing their work because it's more cost effective for them, so they look for people like you and myself that want to do the work, that want to get paid, that want to be independent contractors and want to get out there and hustle. All right. So again, welcome to the Kirk Hustle Revolution. I'm going to give you some tips here today. Listen, like I tell everybody all the time in the beginning of my videos, I like to say it and throughout, do your own due diligence, do your homework. Pay varies by location, okay? By state, by where you're located, and by the company, all right? They have all different requirements. You got to look into it yourself, all right? Some of them do require a background check. They charge you for that, but listen, if you're working for yourself, that's a small investment for what the return is going to be in the long run, okay? Because I get a lot of people saying, well, I got to pay for this. Well, yeah, if it's your own business, you have to do it, all right? They don't have to pay for it. You're the one that's looking for the work, so it's a small investment in yourself. And if it's $49, $50, you know what? So be it. The returns in the future, in the long run, are definitely well worth it, all right? And remember, if you're looking into the laboratory specimen transportation, medical courier service, there are certifications that are needed. Some of them require that you to be HIPAA certified, OSHA certified, Bloodborne Pathogen certified. So I also tell people, do your homework on that. You can get those certifications through the state. Some of these companies do offer that training, which is really good. I think a few of them today that I'm going to mention, maybe one or two, actually offer the training on those compliance issues. OSHA, TSA, HIPAA, yeah. One of these companies offers one, and the other one I think offers hazmat. But we're going to get into that later. And of course, all right, let's get into it. All right, guys, so here we go. The first one, lab logistics. All 50 states. All 50 states. I was looking into this company. They're really good. They have two ways that you can join them. You can be an independent contractor and you can be a W-2 employee. So that means you're employed by them. That's up to you. All right. Some people want to do that. You need the benefits. That's fine. Listen, I get it. We need health benefits in this country. It's not like other countries where the health care is cheaper, sometimes even, better, but we're not going to touch that. But over here, this is the one company, Lab Logistics. They get you compliant with OSHA, with IATA, okay, which is International Air Transport Association. TSA, that means that you're certified. You're going to be certified and you're going to get clearance to go into airports. All right, that's important. All right, HIPAA regulations. They equip you with everything: barcode scanners, GPS, they specimen transport coolers, spill kits. They do it all. They have dedicated dispatchers, which become your dispatchers. All right, so they actually work for you when you're an independent contractor. With this company, you're in constant communication with them, getting calls, getting pickups. A lot of them are stats where they have to be picked up immediately and brought to a specific location really fast. Okay, this company operates 24/7, my friends, 365 days a week, all right? And they deal with the largest medical institutions in the United States, all right? So this is one you definitely want to look into, Lab Logistics, all right? In North America, they're huge, all right? And right now, they have over 1,000 drivers nationwide, and they're still looking for more, all right? So jump on this. Guys, look into this. Do it. Look into it. Don't sleep on it. Next one, number 2. Associated Couriers, all right? They're big on stat pickups, all right? These are pickups that they got to be done immediately, all right? Right now, they have a national network of over 1,200 drivers, all right? Associated Couriers, 1,200 drivers. They provide online training for certifications, another one that's really good, hazmat licensing, which is really good, and they also have training, ongoing trainings throughout the United States as well. Their hubs are located throughout the Northeast and Midwest and South. We're talking Georgia. Shout out to Georgia, Massachusetts, North Carolina, Illinois, Ohio, Texas, Michigan, New Jersey, Mississippi, all right? Whoa, Indiana, Arizona, New York, Nebraska. Man, they're all over the place. So if you're in those areas, everywhere that I just mentioned, Florida, can't forget Florida. My peeps in Florida, what's up? So these guys also as well, W-2 and independent contractor. I always go for the independent contractor opportunity. That's what works for me. It works all the time. That's what I've been doing for years. Remember, guys, I've been in the courier business since 1996. So I got some time in this, all right? And as you know, I'm always working out of the mobile office. I'm always in the truck, rolling around and doing my thing, all right? So next one, remember, guys, Associated Couriers. Next one, Priority Dispatch. Priority Dispatch also. W-2 employee. If you want to work for the company, you can. They also have the opportunity to become an independent contractor. All right. They serve most of the Midwest. Their main base, their headquarters is in Ohio. All right. They deal with pharmaceutical companies, healthcare, and e-commerce as well. All right. But this is more for the people that want to get into, you know, the medical, laboratory, healthcare, courier service. All right. But all these companies, these three companies that I've mentioned so far, they do a little bit of everything. All right. But these are for the people that want to get into, you know, the medical courier service. All right. So again, they're based in Ohio. They deal with pharmaceutical, healthcare, e-commerce, all right? These guys over here, let me see. When you're on their page, I was doing it yesterday, all right? Click on Couriers, all right? You're going to see over there, you're going to go independent courier opportunities. They also have employee. If you want to work for the company and they're located in your area, you can do that as well. I always go independent courier opportunities. It's going to pop up what's available. Right now, they have stuff available, let me see, in Cincinnati, Illinois, Columbus, Euclid, and Ohio. Okay? So right there, let me see. Yep. So if you're in these areas, guys, check them out. Priority Dispatch. W-2, you can be an employee for them and you can be an independent contractor. Last one, Diligent Delivery Systems, my friends. All right? Diligent Delivery Systems, independent drivers nationwide, all right? Nationwide. They have a shipping service that is nationwide and also on an international basis. You'll be dealing with airports with these people as well, so you're going to have to get certain certifications. Remember, guys, the OSHA certification, HIPAA certification, Bloodborne Pathogen certification, TSA. If you get your TSA pre-check or your TWIC, all right, you get that. That means you have security clearance already, all right, to go into these airports. That's something that you should look into prior. You know, do that now if you want that clearance, because it just makes it easier when you apply for these companies, all right? When they see that you already have airport clearance, they only have to do some paperwork through the company to get you in, and that's it. You're in. So check them out. Diligent Delivery Systems, all right? They also, here we go. Employment opportunities. You can work as a W-2. You can work as an independent driver. They also have their own vehicles as well. But you as an independent contractor, you know what happens there? You're using your own vehicle. So like I said, guys, do your own homework. Pay varies by location, all right? Do your math. Make sure it all works for you. Make sure you have your certifications. Very important, all right? And I always like to drop one in the end, because a lot of people say, hey, there's nothing in my area. The ones that you mentioned aren't here. And I get that. Some of them are not all over the place. And that's why I always drop couriergigs.com. I always drop couriergigs.com, or I try to if I remember, in the end. Couriergigs.com, because that site right there, when you put in your area, it gives you everything that's around you, okay? You can check state by state, see what's open, see what companies are looking for independent drivers, and take it from there. But guys, again, Kirk Culture Revolution, I offer a list on the bottom for 100 courier apps and companies throughout the nation, all right? It's a nationwide list. You go through it, you see what works for you as well. But guys, please, you know, thank you for watching. Give me a like, give me a sub, share with your friends, check out the list. And if you're interested in flipping diabetic strips, guys, this is something I've been doing for the last, it's over 5 years now. And combining it with the courier service, it's just been a powerhouse. It's really good. It's great income. It's very passive income once you get the ball rolling on this. And it's not difficult work, all right? If you're about networking, if you're about talking to people, and you're in an area where you're actually providing this service as well, all right? Because you're buying supplies from people that just don't use it. You're giving them a little money, and you're making a little money on the side. So, all right, guys, again, thanks again. I'm going to run it down again. Lab Logistics, 1. Associated Couriers, 2. Priority Dispatch, 3. Diligent Systems. Diligent Delivery Systems. Diligent Delivery Systems. Guys, there it is. And couriergigs.com. All right. Appreciate you all. Kirk Hustle Revolution. Keep that hustle going. Go out there, make that money, do your homework today, and let me know in the comments how you feel and how good this information was for you. All right, guys. Peace.